Hello everyone, welcome to English 8 class. So I am your teacher for today, Teacher Sarah. Okay, so for today's lesson, we are going to discuss social, moral, and economic issues. Okay, in this lesson, you are expected to determine various social, moral, and economic issues discussed in the text listened to, distinguish fact from opinion cited in the text listened to, employ different listening strategies suited to the topic, purpose, and level of difficulty of the listening text. Okay, so take a look at the picture. Are you familiar with the persons in the picture? Okay, so in what event have you seen those persons? Okay, very good. So it was the Miss Universe 2015 Q&A portion with Miss Pia Wurtzbach and Mr. Steve Harvey. So now, what you are going to do is to give focus on their conversations, identify the fact and opinion. So I'll give you a few minutes to decide which is the fact and the opinion. Okay, so the first sentence, I think that the US and the Philippines have good relationship with each other. That is an opinion. And then the second sentence, which is we have been colonized by the Americans. That is the fact. So we could infer that the first statement is an opinion associated with social issues since it deals with the relationship of two countries which is recognized by the people with the society, while the second one is a fact that deals with economic aspect which states the situation of our country before where people somehow experienced unsatisfactory and difficulties during those times. Okay, so is that clear? Okay, very good. So let's proceed to our next slide. Okay, for learning task 1, so you are going to study the following images and decide what issues are being shown. So write S if it display social issue, M if moral issue, and E if economic issue. Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes to decide which is the social, the moral, and the economic issue. Okay? Okay, so let's see if your answer is correct. So check your own paper. So for first picture, what have you seen? So it is the squatters area. So what do you think it is? Is it social, moral, or economic issue? Okay, so that is social issue. And then the next picture is, so as you can see, there are people who are doing rally. So what do you think is the issue being shown? Okay, it is moral. And then how about the third picture? So as you can see, there is a traffic. So what do you think it is? Is it social, moral, or economic issue? Okay, it is economic issue. And then the last one, as you can see, there's a money and then a woman. I think she is a vendor. So what do you think is the issue being shown? Is it social, moral, or economic issue? Okay, it is economic issue. Okay, so Okay, so before we proceed to the discussion of our topic today, which is social, moral, and economic issue, so let us first define issue. So issue is a noun, an important topic or problem for debate or discussion, and something that people are talking about, thinking about, etc. Okay, so we know the meaning of issue. So let us define social, moral, and economic issue. So social issue, it is a problem that influences many citizens within a society. It is a group of common problem in present-day society and one that many people strive to solve. So social issue talks about the problem within the society or a group of people within the society. And then the next one is the moral issue. So moral issue are those actions which have the potential to help or harm others or ourselves. So moral means relating to beliefs about what is right or wrong. So for moral issue, so we know that moral is talking about right or wrong or good or evil. So is that clear? Okay, so let's proceed to the economic issue. So for economic issue, economic means concerned with the organization of the money, industry, and trade of a country, region, or society. So economic issue talks about the money. Okay, so did you understand our lesson for today? Okay, so very good. Okay, so these are the examples for social. So we have graft and corruption, child labor, racial discrimination, bullying, homelessness, and stereotyping. Then for moral issue is we have premarital sex, abortion, gender issues, gambling, same-sex marriage. Then for the third one, for economic issue, so we have unemployment, poverty, poor healthcare, income inequality, inflation, and pandemic. So those are the examples of social, moral, and economic issue. So did you understand? Okay, very good. Okay, I have here some examples of paragraph to be analyzed by you. So what's the issue? Okay, so last year proved to be challenging for the labor market as many Filipinos became jobless with businesses closing or downsizing operations amid the coronavirus pandemic. Okay, so what's the issue here? Okay, the issue is jobless Filipino workers due to pandemic or unemployment. So what do you think it is? Is it social, moral, or economic issue? Okay, is it? It is economic issue. Okay, for our next paragraph. So what's the issue? Millions of children do dangerous, dirty jobs. Even at very young ages, they are forced to work in mines and factories as house slaves and prostitutes. This is bad for their health and damages their development. Okay, so what's the issue in this paragraph? Okay, the issue is millions of children do dangerous, dirty jobs or child labor. So, what do you think it is? Is it social, moral, or economic issue? Okay, very good. It is social issue. Okay, for our third example here. So, what's the issue? All Arabs and Muslims are terrorists. So, In this sentence, this is an example of stereotyping. So, stereotyping is categorized by social issue. Okay, so is that clear? Okay, very good. Okay, for our last example. So, what's the issue? Metro Manila CNN Philippines, February 8. The Philippines has recorded a 7% increase in births among girls aged 15 and below in 2019, up from the figure on teenage pregnancies in 2018. The Commission on Population and Development said over the weekend. In a statement on Sunday, PAPCON cited the latest data from the Philippine Statistics Authority, which revealed that Filipino minors who gave birth in 2019 increased to 62,510 from 62,341 in 2018. Okay, so what do you think is the issue being shown? Okay, it is teenage pregnancy. So, what do you think it is? Is it social, moral, or economic issue? Okay, it is moral issue. Okay, so did you understand the examples I have given you? Okay, very good. So, let's proceed to our next slide. Okay, so let us summarize the lesson. An issue is an important topic or problem for debate or discussion. Social issue is a problem that influences many citizens within a society. Moral issue has something to do with beliefs about what is right or wrong. Economic issue is concerned with the organization of the money, industry, and trade of a country, region, or society. An issue can be categorized as social, moral, and economic at the same time depending on its effect to an individual or to an environment. Okay, so that's all. So let's proceed to our next slide. Okay, so for learning task 2, so read the video transcript of North Korean girl Yeonmi Park during One Young World Summit 2014. So if you have time, you can watch the video through this link. Okay, so did you understand the speech of Yeonmi Park? Okay, so what can you say about the Korean government? Do you want to live in Korea? Okay, so your answer should be absolutely no. Okay, so for this activity, so the statements below are taken from Yunmi Park's speech. So you are going to identify which among the statements express social issue, moral issue, or economic issue. So you are going to write your answer on the space provided in each number on your module. So get your module, then answer those activity. Okay, if you were done, so let's proceed to next slide. Okay, for your assessment, read the following statements, then decide which among the following issues expresses social, moral, and economic. Write your answer on the space provided in each number. So all of your activities will be checked on retrieval of your module. Okay, I hope you learned from our lesson today. Thank you for watching. See you next time.